humor can impact your relationships. So most of you know that I have a kid and she's 9, and today she was playing around with, well, actually not just today. She's been playing around with sarcasm. Like, and how do you so in our relationship we do this like sing-songy kind of sarcastic, like there's an attitude that we have that is meant to be playful, it's meant to be banter and silly, but it's not meant to be hurtful, right? Me and my partner, my husband, we will do things like that where we'll say you, but there's a way we do it that keeps things in a positive zone. So, just a few things about humor if you don't know them. There's punching up, punching down, and punching out. Punching down is when you make fun of people who are like in a lesser class or at a lower status than you in some way in society. And it's painful to say things like this, but like there are different statuses. Some people have more money, some people have more power. So when you're punching down with the joke, you are punching down at somebody who has a little bit less of a status or power or money than you, or somebody who's stigmatized in society. And so one of the things me and my partner really avoid doing is punching down or punching out at each other in our jokes. So I'm very thoughtful of using goofy humor. So goofy humor, so for example, my daughter was like trying to play with like smarty pants, like you're a smarty pants, and like I don't know, smarty pants might be punching up at somebody who is actually smarter than you. But again, we don't even do the punch up thing. We really try not to punch anyone and just try to be goofy and playful, but not at anyone's expense. And so, like, one of our ways of doing this is just to be silly, is we might say, instead of Mr. Smarty Pants or Miss Smarty Pants, is we might just say, hey, Mr. Pants, which it's goofy and it's silly, but literally no one gets hurt because everybody wears pants. Or, well, I mean, you don't have to wear pants, but quite a few people wear pants. And so, as I was trying to talk to her about, like, if you are going to use this, like, sing-songy, sarcastic sort of like, hey, you, in our relationship, we really try not to hurt each other or say things that could be hurtful. Because if you think about it at her age, so she's a 9-year-old, and if she says things like that, she could hurt the people around her. She could put them down or make them feel bad about themselves. As people, we're very sensitive to these things. And so the reason I'm talking to you about this is, as a couple, I want you thinking about, like, when you're doing humor, are you putting your partner down? So like there's a way that I like to joke that actually is lifting somebody up. Like, I like to encourage people even in my humor. So one of the ways I might do a joke is like, I might do it in a compliment, right? Like I might say something like, well, not all of us are as hot as you. So like it is a joke, and it is basically saying to the person, I think you're hot, but I'm doing that sort of sarcastic flip or turn in a way that is meant to be encouraging and sweet to my partner, not to put them down, not to make them feel bad about themselves, but to be playful and to also like compliment them. And so I want you thinking about this in your own relationship. Is your humor being used to put your partner down? Or do you know how to be humorous, playful, and do banter in a way that actually lifts your partner up? Or is super neutral and couldn't hurt anybody? Because, like, in a relationship, we need positivity. We need acceptance of each other. We need to feel loved, safe, supported. And so if you're using humor that's putting your partner down or hurting their feelings, then you're distancing. You're creating a distance between you and your partner. And so I think it's important. It's funny, as I'm teaching my kiddo this nuance, because there's a lot of nuance to sarcasm. I'm really trying to be thoughtful of, how do I make sure I teach her not to put people down and to encourage people, or if she is being sarcastic, to do it in a sort of neutral way that nobody could really get hurt, like Mr. Pants. Because it's hilarious, it's weird, and it's sarcastic. It's playing with that sort of sing-songy Mr. Sarcasm, but it's doing it in a way that doesn't hurt anybody and that can still create connection with your partner. So thinking about this, I want you to think, like, am I punching my partner down? Okay, how do I shift that? Am I punching at them? So another sarcastic thing that people do is they have a problem that's going on in their relationship, like they're not having enough sex, and they punch out at their partner by saying, well, we're not having sex tonight. And that's a punch directly at your partner. instead of just talking to them and telling them, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this and this isn't okay. Um, or I'd like help with this. So, anyhow, I really want you to think about your humor and ways that you might want to address humor differently with your relationship. I'm Angela Skurtu. Please visit me at therapistintstlouis.com. Please like and subscribe. You can submit comments below. You can also submit a contact form at my therapistintstlouis.com website to see me as a therapist. And finally, I do have my Dinner with a Sex Therapist event. It's February 15th. It is at the Schlafly Bottle Works in Maplewood. And if you would like to purchase tickets to this event, you can go to Eventbrite, look up my name, Angela Skurtu, and Dinner with a Sex Therapist to buy tickets. I hope to see you there. Thank you.